Can an employer allow an employee to utilize accrued paid sick leave when their circumstances qualify as FMLA eligible?
Let's assume an employee requests leave because of a chronic bad back. He has sporadic absences from work and plenty of sick days to use. When his back flares up, he wants to use those sick days instead of FMLA leave. In these situations, I've long found the answer to be a rather simple one. When an absence qualifies as FMLA leave, the employer should designate the leave as FMLA leave. After all, the FMLA regulations tell us that once the employer has acquired knowledge that the leave is being taken for an FMLA qualifying reason, the employer must designate the absence as FMLA leave. However, employers still have considered this a gray area, and it was only further complicated by a 2013 court decision, Accrued versus Foster Farms, in which the Ninth Circuit held that an employee can affirmatively decline to use FMLA leave, even if the underlying reason would qualify for FMLA protection. Now we finally have some guidance. In a fairly straightforward, practical opinion letter issued in March 2019, the U.S. Department of Labor addressed whether an employee could delay FMLA leave and instead utilize accrued paid leave when the absence clearly would qualify as FMLA leave. The DOL was unequivocal in stating that neither the employee nor the employer may delay or decline FMLA protection once it's clear that an eligible employee's absence is for an FMLA qualifying reason. This is true even if the employee prefers that FMLA not apply. As a result, an employee doesn't get to choose whether or not an absence is covered by the FMLA. Now, when any absence qualifies as FMLA, the DOL takes the position that the absence should be designated as FMLA leave. One caveat though, the DOL implies in its opinion letter that an employee who is permitted to save FMLA leave despite being absent for a qualifying reason is somehow harmed. But that idea seems to lack support in the regulations. As a result, employers that have chosen to be permissive in this way should not necessarily view the letter as requiring them to change their practice. But before doing so, these employers should consult with their employment counsel.